This is a Floor Traders Club Chicago online educational trading channel update, presented in an educational format only, and nothing is to be taken as trading advice. In addition, no presentation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those predicted or shown. Sponsored by the Floor Traders Club Chicago, online educational channels and workshops. To get a trading edge now, join our See It Hear It Live educational trading channel, broadcast trading days, online, live from the trading pits in Chicago to your PC via live audio and real-time charts, starting at 8 a.m. Central Time at www.floortradersclub.com. That's www.floortradersclub.com. You must assess the risk of any trade with your broker and make your own independent decisions regarding any securities, futures, options, or any other financial instruments mentioned or shown. Trading futures and forex or any other financial instruments involves high risk. Please consult a licensed financial professional. Please review and be aware of the additional risk disclosures and disclaimers displayed. And now for your update.
Okay, welcome to the channel. Today is April 28th, 2010, and we're seeing a little bit of a rebound here in the S&Ps, probably a bit overreaction to yesterday's break on the close here in the last hour. Where it did go down to 77 and a half, and probably a little bit overdone. A lot of stops are getting hit, and came back a little bit right now, and they're actually up a nice little amount as I think the news of the Greece situation is a little bit under control and not so panicked like yesterday. Everybody was just thinking the worst, so people have time to think about it, and then they come to a little bit of overreaction. Today in the S&Ps, we're going to use 1188 as our pivot, and we've got resistance above at 90, 92, 98, 1201, and then 1204. Below, we've got support at 84, at 81, and 77. We've got this double bottom right here that Mark created, this 76, 75 big area. So if we get through, that's a low. If we get through that, we could open up the door, but that's down there. It's our lower end of 77. I think we had 79 yesterday just before we left. I said if we busted through that those levels that we had marked off, we could easily get down there, and they made it down there in about 10 minutes. So you got to join the bandwagon at the end of the day. Don't try to get in front of it. Today we've got 5-year note auction at noon. That might affect the financials a little bit. Not that it did anything yesterday because there was a 2-year auction, but because of the flight to quality issues, not really too much of a situation that you have to worry about the auction. Also, FOMC, they're having, not the FOMC, the Fed's having their meeting today, the second day of their 2-day meeting, and they're going to release what they're going to be doing with their interest rates at 1:15 Chicago time. So probably a good time to go make lunch or early dinner, as probably they're looking at the they're going to be looking at the what they're going to be saying. So much nobody's expecting them to raise any rates anytime soon, but they're going to probably be looking at what the wordage is, as far as are they looking, are they concerned, or anything like that, as far as trying to raise rates in the short term or near term. Today in the bonds, we've got our pivot today is 1727. Above, we've got resistance at 1808. 1802, 1807, 1812, and 1816. Okay. And big at 1820 if we get up there. Below, we've got support at 1718, 1711, and 1703. again, because of the volatility yesterday, and the VIX went way up all in one day. We have to kind of assume that the equities are going to be playing a part in financials, at least with some inverse trade kind of relationships going on, at least in the morning maybe. Bonds are on their lows because the S&P is kind of on their highs, even though the S&P is right here in the last minute or so since we've been on, have broken down a good 2 points. So usually I don't happen. Usually I'm going to move like this between 8:15 and 8:30. So let's see if they kind of come back here or not. But something's up because usually they just kind of wait because Globex is closed and they kind of wait for pits to open up, and so it's kind of usually that. So we'll see why we're having this reaction. The bonds in kind are rallying a little bit, so you can see I think the bonds are going to be definitely watching equities at least in the morning, and then probably doing their own thing later in the afternoon. All right, get back here in a few minutes. Let the opening happen. No reason to get too involved in this opening. Usually they get a little bit too nutty, and so we'll just go from there.
This was a Floor Traders Club Chicago online educational channel update, presented in an educational format only, and nothing is to be taken as trading advice. In addition, no presentation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those predicted or shown. Sponsored by the Floor Traders Club Chicago online educational channels and workshops. To get a trading edge now, join our See It Here It Live educational trading channel, broadcast trading days, online live from the trading pits in Chicago to your PC via live audio and real-time charts, starting at 8 a.m. Central Time at www.floortradersclub.com. That's www.floortradersclub.com. You must assess the risk of any trade with your broker and make your own independent decisions regarding any securities, futures, options, or other financial instruments mentioned or shown. Trading futures and forex or any other financial instruments involves high risk. Please consult a licensed financial professional. Please review and be aware of the additional risk disclosures and disclaimers displayed. See you in the channel.